Ever wondered about the idea of screw cap versus cork when it comes to the bottles that you're receiving? Screw cap is really meant for wines that are meant to be aged and sipped within a 1 to 5 year period. Oftentimes the winery will put wines into a screw cap because they want the wines to taste the same way that they did when they left the winery itself. Now there's lots of different rules to this and lots of asterisks, of course, because everybody is trying on a screw cap these days. This really was perfected in Australia and New Zealand. Screw cap meant for wines that we drank really within a quick period of time. However, this also does help to alleviate a lot of bacteria that can float into cork itself. Cork, yes, is a natural product. No, we are not going to be without cork, but if we're not nice to some of those cork trees in Portugal, well, we might want to start looking at some other alternatives 50 years from now. Cork is great, and of course there's lots of sommeliers out there that will tell you that there is a romanticism to opening a bottle with a cork in it at the table. I do a lot of staff trainings for restaurants, and I do have to say I still love the old-fashioned cork, and cork does allow the wine to age with slow amounts of oxygen permeating the cork itself. So if you have a cork in the bottle, it probably says that the wine was meant to age just a little bit with some oxygen in its life period. This screw cap, though, is pretty fun still to open at a table because you can still make it fairly romantic looking. Of course, you're never going to smell the cap here on this screw cap, and you're never actually going to smell the cork when the wine comes to your table at a restaurant. What you're looking for is that permeation of liquid, and hopefully it has not reached the surface. If it's reached the surface, it probably means that the wine has seen some heat or some cold temps, which would allow oxygen to dump into the wine if the wine cork has protruded or shrunk down into the bottle. So that's really what you're looking for there. You want to look for some smells in your wine as well. If the wine smells like wet cardboard or very, very dank, kind of dirty basement smell, then you're probably looking at that nasty little TCA bacteria. So keep in mind, screw cap versus cork, you can still see bacterial flaws in both, but these are a little bit easier to open. Enjoy.